Okay, we're coming up on half an hour already. We really do need to talk about the backup feature in 6.
Okay. And
I think we should bring that up because I think that call, and again, spoiler warning, but I don't want to do this review without mentioning that. And I think that calls back hugely to some things you've said in some earlier videos about how you're pretty sure that all of this is eventually just going to come right back to normal status quo. And I think you have your definitive answer about that in this book.
Yes. It was the thing, actually, the short with Pandora was the thing I read twice, actually.
So did I.
Yeah, I kind of, went through the conclusion. But I did read that, 2 or 3 times. And, well, first off, let me just say, just as a design aesthetic, I really like Pandora's look, frankly.
I do, too. Mm-hmm.
And I love that costume. I also think she looks a lot like Jim Lee's Zealot character.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if we're going to find out she is Zealot or something, but she looks a lot like Zealot. To me, anyway.
So she is a new character, right?
This is a new character, apparently. So I don't know. I guess
for anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about, this is that character that was popping up in the background all the time, right? In various issues, that people were like, "Who is she? What's going to happen?" And finally we get a thing about her at the end of this, and a lot of people, I think, including you, Manos, were saying that maybe the whole point of that was if this wasn't real successful, that they were just going to use her to bring everything back, like maybe she had the powers to restore the universe or something. And it seems like she actually does have that ability.
That's what I think. I think a lot of these creations, these kind of new reboots and stuff like that, usually have some sort of backdoor policy. One of my favorite examples is, I guess, Brand New Day had Mary Jane whisper in Satan's ear, or was it Satan who whispered to her or something like that? And that was
so they could
left
take
as a
it back
mystery.
if they wanted to.
Yeah, so if they wanted to take it back immediately, they could go, "Oh, hey, that was the magic words to bring it back." And so I don't know. I've had that kind of feeling with Pandora. She and Phantom Stranger have a lot of cryptic conversation.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, did even they know what they're talking about? So
well,
I do. Here's
she
the thing.
changed the universe, and she thinks she made it better, and then she's like, well, maybe you didn't make it better, and I'm like, is this 2 comic book fans reading 52 debating about it? Is that what's happening?
Now, did she?
You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Where it's
exactly.
Maybe they're just me and like if it was me and you going, no, it's better this way. No, I don't think it's better this way. I think they should go back to what it was before. It feels like they're reading comic books and trying to decide if they like it or not.
It is. So I mean, was she the one who decided everyone needs knee pads, or
Yeah, how did that come to be? Every executive decision was hers because she's got the box. I guess Dan Didio opened Pandora's box.
Yeah. Let's see. Harley Quinn needs to not look anything like she used to. I don't know what her decision process was. How effective she was.
I was confused by, and in the context of the universe as, I'm joking, I was joking, of course, but in the context of the universe as like a reality, as a real place, like how does she get off saying it's better? I mean, isn't this a universe where everybody's now like really unsure about superheroes all the time?
Yeah,
and
this is definitely a more Marvel DC universe.
Even I know that at the end of this, everybody's suddenly okay with the Justice League, which I thought was also kind of too easy. But even in the Superman book right now, everybody's really untrusting of Superman.
Yeah.
And in current 5 years after this continuity, so I mean we have a much more distrusting public than we ever had in the DC universe before. Where does she get off saying it's better for reality? I'm not sure what she's talking about.
Maybe it's better for her. Maybe she changed things for personal reasons, is what I'm thinking.
And see, that could be very interesting.
If it's better for her, then hey, who cares?
I'm not entirely dogging on this back feature thing. I'm interested to know if they have a plan.
Well, yeah. Well, that's just. Well, by the way, I will say one thing. I really like the art in that piece. I don't remember who did it.
Who was it? Let me look.
It was really beautiful.
I have it.
I mean, I think it holds up really well against the Jim Lee stuff.
And it looks different from the Jim Lee stuff, which is oh, it's somebody I don't know. It's Carlos de Anda.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know who that is.
I will say, here's the thing. I'm not going to say 100% this is going to change everything back. I do think, I can almost guarantee it. I don't like guaranteeing things, but I can almost guarantee that their conversation has something to do with the next crossover. I'm very sure she is going to be the next big crossover thing. If it's 6 months down the line or next year, you know, that's in the works. She just has that. I mean, she made an appearance in every book. She was there in the montage explosion time thing, whatever that was. So she's obviously going to have a big hand in it. What? I don't know. But
reminds me a little bit of, what was it? I forgive me if I'm wrong about this arc, but like back in the late 90s, what was it? Was it Armageddon 2001? The thing with like the Wave Rider guy?
Yeah. Oh no.
What was it?
Our Wave Rider showed up in the DC Marvel crossover.
Oh no, he did.
Oh no, Wave Rider. Oh, excuse me. What was that guy's name?
You know who I'm talking about?
Access. That was Access. I'm sorry.
That was Access. Yeah, this is a different guy. I'm talking about the guy who.
Wave Rider. Yes. Wave Rider. Yeah. That was the Armageddon 2001 thing.
Thank you. Okay, I didn't know if I was right about all that. I didn't even know if Wave Rider was his name, but like he was jumping in everybody's annuals.
Yeah.
And he was like he was running around trying to fix the universe, and he was having to do it by doing terrible things to superheroes, and he kept like grabbing into their hearts and stuff. And the Flash one was great. I actually still have that. But anyway. This just reminded me a little bit of that, where like, you know, we've got this character who shows up in everybody's books and is messing with things. And here's my question to you, Manos. If she changed everything to this, why did we need Flashpoint? I don't get it. Like, how does she fit in? And I mean, I know you didn't read Flashpoint, but how does she fit into Flashpoint? I don't get all that.
I don't know. I mean, she of course appears in the end of Flashpoint.
Well, maybe they'll reveal that or something.
I think I'm going to have a theory that she discovered what was happening and maybe pulled some influence as it was coming back together. That maybe so. Here's the thing: that the crack in time that the Flash created for his usual stupidness. By the way, I have a long-standing opinion that Barry Allen should be killed because he keeps ruining the continuity. I keep blaming him for everything. Someone really should just put a bullet in his head and just be done with it if they can get him to stand still. But I think that this is just a guess that she knew what was happening. And maybe she saw a moment of opportunity when he was sort of putting it back by running fast. I don't know how he does that stuff. And kind
of rearranged. It's the Speed Force, Manos. It's the Speed Force.
Yeah. And I think she took that opportunity to rearrange the universe to her liking or needs. That's just my.
That's how they'll explain why certain things are exactly how they were and certain things aren't. That's probably how they get away with Green Lantern being in a bubble and Batman being in a really weird condensed bubble.
Yeah, because those things didn't matter to her. Maybe. Like, you know, well, Batman doesn't affect me, so
for some reason she needed them to be exactly the same.
Yeah. And this is all
speculation
on my part right now, but I think that's where we're going with the character if we're going to be doing this. So I don't know, just theories, just from what I've been given.
I would be very surprised if you turned out to be wrong about her being the crux for the next event. I think you're spot on that.
Oh, I mean, it's impossible. She was in every issue.
Yeah, spot on. And they said to be continued in Justice League at the end of this, but I don't think we're going to see her pop up all over the next arc in Justice League. I think it's gonna be in the background again.
Because here's the thing: every time there's one of these insane continuity shifting things, there's always a focal character. There's a character that influences the universe change. I don't know how you do that.
That was my point.
There's always there's the Anti-Monitor. There's Hal Jordan and 0 Hour. I guess Flash being a moron in Flashpoint. There's always somebody who does something wrong that affects time and space.
Well, actually, with Flash, it was a little bit more. I would say it was a little more like it was Reverse Flash, because Reverse Flash actually caused Flashpoint on purpose.
Okay, well then Reverse Flash.
But anyway, yeah.
But still, so I think she seems to fit that bill so far from what I've seen, to be that next character to sort of try to rewrite the DC universe.
I agree with you. She feels like a really 90s character to me.
I suppose so, yeah. I really like the suit and the hood thing.
Not in a bad way. I'm just saying, like, she reminds me of the kinds of things that they were doing with their big multiversal sorts of things back in the 90s.
Yeah, I wonder where she lives. What does she do?
Yeah.
Like, she just walk. I mean, and I'm curious. Like,
she totally runs a Dairy Queen, dude.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
And then Wonder Woman comes in and is like, oh man.
Yeah, can I have a peanut butter parfait? Oh, thanks.
You should be very proud of this achievement.
You're that person who made Zeus my dad.
Well,
end for this.
Well, Manos, do you have any final thoughts on this particular arc? Are you going to keep reading the book?
No, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy other books.
Yeah, I think so too. And my fear is that after this, that they're going to do some really interesting things with it. It's going to be a different team. It's going to be different people. I don't know.
That's how they keep you.
Yeah, if I hear, well, I'm just saying, if I hear awesome things about it, I might check it out. But at the moment, it's off my pull.
Yeah, it's off my pull too, and I think I'm going to stop pulling Justice League Dark as well. I think I'm kind of done with that series.
I quit that after 2, and I was liking it. It just they weren't characters that I was real huge into, and I had other things I was reading, so I quit. But I kind of regretted it. So I'm glad to know if I wasn't missing anything.
It's funny. I'm beginning to regret not buying Justice League International,
which the few issues I've read of I really liked, and it's got the Batman Guy Gardner thing you were talking about.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's one of the
there, and it's written well. I like Batman in that.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been thinking like, oh man, maybe I bet on the wrong horse here. Maybe I jumped on the Michael Bay movie where I should have been, watching, I don't know, the David Fincher movie or something.
Maybe I'll. It all goes back to lately. It seems like all my conversations go back to David Fincher. I think I don't know. I think Justice League International is something I might pick up and trade because I really liked it.
I think so. I don't know. Maybe it's still not too late. I could probably still pick up the single issues right now.
Yeah.
But I think that's. We didn't even talk about how simplistic Darkseid was in this.
No, we didn't even talk about Darkseid. I totally agree with you. He could have been anybody.
That's true. He was standard stock villain.
Yeah, and I mean, he looked awesome. I love his redesign. I think it's awesome. I loved the 2-page spread that you had to turn over like it was a pinup just because you're looking at Darkseid. I just felt like he came in too late, and he, like I said, he could have been anybody. He could have been Krang from Ninja Turtles.
Or Mongrel.
He could have been the Stay Puft Marshmallow. He could have been anybody.
Yeah. He could have been the guy who shot Uncle Ben.
Yeah, only with heat beams.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. He didn't seem as awe-inspiring as he normally does in this.
And Jim Lee was sure trying to draw him that way.
Yeah, well...
Just saying.
Look, it's not... Here's the thing.
The art was there.
With Darkseid, it's not so much about how cool you draw him.
Exactly.
It's how you draw him in position. Like, I think one of my favorite examples of Darkseid is in that X-Men Teen Titans crossover. I don't know if you ever read that.
No, I haven't. I've got it, but I've never read it.
The ending features a scene where Phoenix, Jean Grey, powerful Phoenix, blasts him. I mean, she shoots like all her energy, the power of the Phoenix, the scary, all-powerful character of the Marvel Universe. Mm-hmm. She throws everything at him in like that form of that Phoenix bird thing, where it's huge and frightening and, the universe-changing punch of the world. And he is staring this shot down, and his hands are behind his back, as if he's saying, okay, this better be good.
Like he's just standing at a stop sign waiting for the light to change.
Yeah.
That's cool.
He's not going, oh no! He's trying to see, like, oh, is this going to be worth it? Is this going to be worth my time?
Yeah, that's cool.
That's how you That's how you draw. That's how you write Darkseid. You better. Your big lethal attack better interest him.
There was some talk about him looking for his daughter or something, and I never picked up on what exactly was going on there.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. He has a daughter? I know he has a son.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. And so like that was the really interesting thing about Darkseid here, and it seemed like there was a lot of setup for stuff maybe they're doing with him later. But like I liked the idea that it wasn't just generic. He showed up on Earth to take over the Earth. Like he actually had business.
Oh, I just had a crazy thought.
But I have no idea what it. Oh, it's Pandora.
Yeah.
Oh, snap! Wow.
I'm glad you picked up on my reveal there.
I'm glad I remembered to mention the whole he's looking for his daughter thing. Wow, see, now it's interesting because I'm not saying that makes Darkseid better in this, but like, is he somehow maybe outside of time in this too, or maybe he knows that things got changed? Like,
well, that would be No, not outside of time, but knowing that something is wrong.
Not knowing what it is, but wouldn't you figure that's probably what he's ticked off about?
Oh,
he's trying to find her because she screwed up everything.
What if Pandora had found the anti-life equation?
And what if that's what's in Pandora's box?
And that's maybe what she's done. She's used the anti-life equation
to mess with. I think we have a working theory, Manos.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And this is all speculation on my part.
No, it is, but I think...
And if I was Darkseid, I'd be mad. It's like, I've been spending, like, eons looking for this thing, and my daughter steals it.
She freaking steals it, yeah.
Gets it before I do, or whatever. I mean, this is a guy who killed his own mother.
That's cool. Of course, if you were going to take the whole Pandora's box thing to its furthest, conclusion, then there would have to be some kind of background with those two, about how about how the whole thing with the anti-life equation happened. If you're right about that, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because it couldn't be just that she found this random box. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, this is like, no, Darkseid, it was under the couch the whole time, dude. You just didn't pick it up high enough. Like, it was sitting there the whole time.
Yeah, it was next to some old M&Ms that fell.
You do this every Saturday with a remote control.
But, have you seen a box? I've heard people say that before, pretend this Pandora has a box.
Well, yeah, that's what the Phantom Stranger says.
Oh, okay.
The Phantom Stranger mentions that she has a box. I kind of rolled my eyes a little bit. Oh, of course, her name is Pandora, and she has a box.
Yeah, I know. I hope it's not really the Pandora from the Bible.
Well, Pandora is not in the Bible.
Oh, she's not?
No, Pandora is a Greek myth character.
It's a Greek myth. Okay, excuse me.
Yes.
But I don't know. I hope it's not that character.
Although it could be, simply because we do
have Zeus.
We've got all those people from the Wonder Woman book, so actually I'd be very surprised if it wasn't the real Pandora. I think it would have to be.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm with you. I resisted a little bit, but I'd rather it be the actual mythical Pandora with Pandora's box, and not just there happens to be this person named Pandora who has a box.
I don't know. Well,
you know what I mean? That's goofier.
Well, here's the thing that I keep thinking about. It's like she appears in. We talked a lot about her tonight. She appears in everybody's book, even the books that are period pieces, like Demon Knights and the Western book.
Makes all kinds of sense if it's Darkseid's daughter.
Yeah. She has to be at least... she's at least as mortal.
She's Darkseid's daughter, and she's part of Greek myth, and that puts Darkseid into Greek mythology.
Yeah. Well, they are the new gods.
Wow. I hope we're right about this, because it makes me almost like New 52 better.
Well, yeah.
I think it's all very interesting.
Well, that would make 52 seem a little better planned.
Yeah, it totally would. It's kind of fun. If they planned it well enough when we figured it out, that's kind of neat.
Yeah, because one of the big complaints that I've had and other people have had is it seems too haphazard. One hand doesn't seem to be communicating with the other. Now, if this is what they're doing, well then, bravo.
Yeah, sure. Then I feel a little bit better about it.
Yeah. But
that still happened, but they at least have a better explanation. Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you. I don't think they're going to hit the reset button. I really don't.
I don't think they are either. I think they're going to inch closer and closer though to where things are going to look more like it used to.
That's possible, but I don't know. It's just I really don't see them doing that at all. I don't think they want to. Anyway.
Well, everybody, thanks a lot for watching this very extended edition of the Comic Book Vault. And remember that the Comic Book Vault is a vast and wondrous wonderland of comic books that you can donate things to and buy things from. If you ever want to send us anything to review on the Comic Book Vault, send it to our P.O. Box. That's Geekvolution, P.O. Box 14183, Lenexa, Kansas 66285. And you can also go to our eBay, go to wearegeeksnotnerds.com, click on the Comic Vault, or just go to eBay and find Captain Logan 1989, and you can see what we've got for sale right now in the Comic Vault. Lots of cool lots and single issues and things like that up for sale right now. Manos, thanks a lot for being with me, dude.
No problem. Thank you. It's always good being here.
And thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.